Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Treb the Pleb. I'm back with another video. I'm really excited. If you see me wearing the same stuff, it's because I'm shooting 4 videos today. So I'm just kind of trying to bust them out, have some fun with it. I've been gone for a minute while I've been setting up this new office space, so I'm really eager to pump out a bunch of videos today. So today, in this video, I want to do top 10 comedy movies of all time. Now this one's hard. There's so many old comedy movies that I didn't think held up very well. So I didn't add them. Because as I was going through the list of all these movies, it was so hard. A couple of these are more like nostalgia ranks, which I feel like that's probably like Animal House didn't make it. I had to cut Animal House, Caddyshack, like some of those older ones. But I think I came up with a pretty badass list. So let's get it started with number 10. Super bad. If you if you were around when this movie came out, this was such a massive success. Uh I I can't overstate just how good this movie was when it came out, and everybody, it was all they talked about. I think over the years it's aged beautifully. It's still one of the funniest movies. I still laugh every time I watch it. So that's my number 10 is super bad. I think it's a good start. I know some people would probably put it higher, but like yeah, you just can't understate how big it was when it came out. Now we're gonna get into a couple nostalgia ones real quick. That I think still hold up really well. And the first one's gonna be Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. I used to watch it on repeat when I was a kid. It might be one of my favorite movies of all time. Still so quotable. Everyone's seen it. It's you can watch it with your kids, with anybody. Definitely Adam Sandler's best work as far in the comedy genre. I heard they're making the second one. Is that true? A little nervous about it. We are making the second one. I didn't even realize they dropped a teaser. Let's watch that real quick. Why not?
It's great to see you back, Mr. Gilmore.
Yeah, baby!
We've only just begun.
Gilmore. Made you happy.
Okay. All right. Sure. Why not? Why not? Had to make sure my mic was still working. I think I think it'll be fun. It's not I don't think it's going to live up to the first, and I don't think we should expect it to. But you know what? That's Happy Gilmore at number 9. I think that's a good pick. At number 8, the only one that I probably have even more nostalgia for, Tommy Boy. RIP to the absolute greatest. I love him with all my heart. Miss him every day. I think Tommy Boy has to be number 8. It belongs on there. It's an absolute banger from start to finish. Another one I used to just watch on repeat. Uh, and also like not putting a Chris Farley one on here feels like it would have been disrespectful, sacrilegious, you know. All right, number 7, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I don't know if you guys remember how good this movie is or not. The 40-Year-Old Version is unironically definitely one of the funniest movies ever made. If you haven't seen it in a long time, go rewatch it. It's fucking awesome. The cast is great. The characters are memorable. Uh, I remember when it came out, my parents watched it. I was a kid. My parents watched it, and we had rented it from Hollywood Video, if you remember those. And they told me I couldn't watch it. I was so bummed. So I had to wait for like a long time until I finally was able to watch it. I think I was like 12, 13 when I first watched it, and watched it on like the HBO channels on DirecTV when my parents went to bed, and it's just stuck with me forever. Um, yeah, it deserves all the credit. That's an absolute classic. At number 6, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Anchorman, absolute banger, top to bottom. One of the most quotable comedy movies of all time. The second one was actually pretty okay too. I laughed my ass off at it. I was expecting it to suck, and it actually surprised me. That you can't. It's an absolute classic. You can't say anything bad about Anchorman. I don't think. I think it's a banger list so far. Like I was a little like about the list, but like now as we're getting into the top 5 right here, I'm actually pretty proud of it. All right, at number 5, another one. I think one of the things, Dumb and Dumber, of course. Well, one of the things I think I was taking big into consideration was not just how much I enjoyed it, but how much of an impact it had on like culture, like comedy, like pop culture. Uh, and Dumb and Dumber is I probably could have put it higher, but I think the ones coming up after it maybe don't have as much like impact on pop culture, but they're just funnier. But Dumb and Dumber is, you know where you were when you first saw it. Uh, the suits, the little suits. Everybody does this for Halloween still. I think it's hard to put anything above Dumb and Dumber. Like it had to have made top 5. At number 4, now this is where not as much impact on pop culture, but holy fuck is it funny. It's an underdog story. It's Dodgeball. Dodgeball. That's another one you could just watch on repeat. Great characters, hilarious writing. Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn at their best. Uh, this is one that to this day I can still go back and watch over and over and not miss anything. Yeah, I think Justin Long, his character was so good. The ending, the whole story, it's heartfelt and fun. Love it. Love it. Quotable to the end of time. I think it even has some like underrated quotes like you're more useless than a poopy flavored lollipop. Like it's just fucking bangers that you could always bring up. Number 3, this one was so needed at the time. So this was when things started kind of like falling off. This is the end. When everything started falling off kind of comedically and stuff, uh this was almost like the pinnacle, you know? Everything like the comedy was kind of like movies were boom, and they started kind of tapering, started getting a little bit worse, and then boom, this is the end. It shot so much like so much higher. I think this has been hard for anything to match since, as far as like a quality comedy movie. The one of the best comedy casts for a movie of all time, if not the best. And the story is equal parts entertaining and unbelievably hilarious every single moment of it. I think that's a strong number 3. And then number 2, this was the hard part for me. It's Step Brothers. I wanted to put it at number 1. I really did. But there's just one movie for me, and this is at the end of the day, I was like, this is my list. Like, what is my favorite comedy movie of all time? But Step Brothers is the best comedy movie of all time as far as success, um, quotability, pop culture influence, e- every like it's still so big. It has to be, I don't know. I'll look it up in a second. Has to be the most successful as far as like earning over time comedy movie of all time. It's on every TV network. It's constantly running on everything. It never stops, and it's been out for what, 17 years now, and it is still just going everywhere you look. You can't escape Step Brothers. Which I know it kind of like pushed people away from it because it just got so overdone. But you can't understate when it came out in that first viewing how unbelievable it was. Like the it had aura. This is comedy movie aura. Step Brothers was fucking crazy when it came out. But without further ado, the one I would put above it, my favorite comedy movie of all time. It's Tropic Thunder, baby. It's fucking Tropic Thunder. It's gotta be Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is kind of the same, falls in with like This Is the End, where it's entertaining, like the action sequences and the story and all of that. It's got you hooked while every single scene has a gut buster. It is, and then it did have like, it does have a touch on pop culture too. I know that. I know it's not like an unknown movie or anything like that, but not the same way Step Brothers did. But the Tropic Thunder, I could watch it. I'll watch it till the end of time, and it will make me laugh every single time I watch it. It's another one with just a cast that's unbelievable. I don't think it's as good of a cast as This Is the End, but it's fucking close. And yeah, Tropic Thunder's got to be number one. Now, before we go, I do want to check one thing because I am actually curious. I don't know if top grossing is gonna mean like total how much the film has made in its entirety, or if it's gonna just be like box office. Oh, The Hangover and Wedding Crashers. I can't believe I missed those. I don't want top 10. I want top 1. Holy shit, it's not even. Okay, but they're putting stuff in here that aren't even comedies. Like I'm thinking like raunchy, like adult comedy movies. Hangover's number 1, huh? Okay, The Hangover as a series made 1.41 billion, and The Hangover original Hangover made 469.3 million. How? Okay, I'm gonna put the mic down for a second. How much money did Step Brothers make? 128 million. How do you know? How do you check how much it's made total? I guess maybe they don't have that information. Let's try all time, see what that does. Huh. Well, fuck. Wedding Crashers is so good, but I don't know if it breaks in to the top 10. Fucking Hangover, dude. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Everything's staying the same, except I can't believe I forgot about The Hangover. I am going to take out Happy Gilmore, move everything up one, and slide Hangover at number 5. No, 4. And then I'm switching Dodgeball and Dumb and Dumber. So top 5 will go Dumb and Dumber, Hangover, This Is the End, Step Brothers, Tropic Thunder. I like that. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking with it. You know I make these things on the fly. Everything else can stick. Oh, I can't believe that. I should have done more research. I just don't like doing research. All right. Pleasure. Love you guys. Thank you all for watching. This one was kind of fun to do. I got a couple more coming at you today alone, so I'm gonna get to those and catch you in the next one. Peace.